If you compare the great innovation, say, of the 20th century with that of the internet age, has the internet age let us down a bit? I mean, has it really transformed our lives the way it should?
Well, it has transformed them in the world of bits. So I do think there's been enormous progress in computers, internet, mobile internet. But we've been in an era of relative stagnation in the world of atoms. There's not been that much innovation on energy or transportation, or for that matter, space travel or underwater cities or, flying cars.
Why do you think then our dreams seem so limited? I mean, is it something to do with education?
We live in a world where we are encouraged to only improve incrementally. To get an A in school, you don't really need to push yourself and learn new things. You just need to do things slightly better than the people around you. And that's, I think a lot of the way we're trained is for risk aversion. In the past, there was room for enormous innovation on the level of government. But in the United States, a letter from Einstein would get lost in the White House mailroom. You could not do Apollo today. And so there are sort of these complex, coordinated projects that involve innovation are much harder to pull off.
I mean, the mindset of innovators does seem very different, though. Again, I mean, if I compare you to the innovators of history of the 19th century, say, who had grand ideas about changing the lives of ordinary people and of poor people, that doesn't seem to be the concern of the great internet innovators. Is this just a more selfish time we live in?
All innovation has the potential to broaden, to reach many different people. The example I gave, if we could find a cure for dementia, I think this would benefit a wide range of people. And I think this is true of all the innovations that have happened in the past. Much of our political discourse is about immediate redistribution, where we just reallocate resources and we don't give any thought to the future at all, to how we really build a better future. And I find that to be severely lacking.
I suppose what I'm getting at is it's a new kind of leadership that you seem to be moving towards.
We don't have very much charismatic leadership in politics or in other areas of our culture. And Silicon Valley is far more inspiring in the United States today than, for example, Washington, D.C. would be.
And yet that in itself might seem surprising given the hope and the optimism that there was around the election of Barack Obama.
Again, I don't think it's, I was not a supporter of Obama. I think it's unfair how much he gets blamed for the disappointment. I think it was unfair how great the expectations were that people had placed in him. And I think it is, there just are ways in which it's very hard to get things done. It's very hard to coordinate people, to inspire large numbers of people on specific things. I think the way we make progress is always through focus, through specifics, but that's very hard to do with mass movements, with vast numbers of people. And that's why technology startups, I think, have been a better way to go than these mass political movements.